The first way is a sidekick method. Basically, what that is it's very creative. Hey, mom, you want to buy $2,000 worth of groceries this month, and for the home or for the church or for the business, whatever the case is, you need to do everything, pay your bills. I want you only using this credit card, and then I want you to pay me back at the end of the month. Obviously, the sidekick method is going to be, you're going to have to trust somebody with this. What I would do in this situation is, if you're going to use the sidekick method, call up American Express, call up whoever you want, add an authorized user, or add an authorized user, and to send you another card, and so that way they can use that card, and then that way you can see who spent what on what card and what statement, and then they can just pay you back at the end of the month. Okay, if you want to do that with a friend, be very, very careful. People will say they'll pay you back and they don't pay you back. But the sidekick method is a way to just hack that and just say, everything that you're spending, just spend it on this card instead, and just pay me back at the end of the month. Okay, you can hold collateral, you can do whatever you want to do, but the sidekick method is a safe way. Companies won't look down on that whatsoever. The second one is a little bit more black hat. It's gift cards. Okay, now you can purchase gift cards, and I'm not going to really get through this type of hack on this video. I'm going to mention it because it is one play, but this can get very deep into some weeds. It's called manufactured spending. It's basically creating spend that isn't very legitimate but looks legitimate, if that makes sense. It's not illegal, but it can break terms and agreements. Basically, you would purchase credit cards, and then you would liquidate those credit cards. You would purchase gift cards, and then you would liquidate those gift cards, and then you would pay your credit card statement back. Okay. Now, there's a way to do that. You don't want to just go out and buy, I want to buy $3,000 worth of gift cards. That's not how you do it. You do it gradually. You do it sporadically, and you do it where there's pattern interruptions, where they can't just see a pattern. You just fly under the radar with it. You use that card not just for the gift cards, but for other things as well, and then you pay yourself back. So that would be one way. So one way, sidekick method. 2 is the credit card method. 3 is P2P, peer-to-peer. Okay, that is going to be something like, hey, Tony, I'm going to Venmo you $500, and then you pay me back. Now, you better make sure that they're going to pay you back, right? Or you want to pay on Cash App or anything like that. Now, here's another problem. Banks hate these apps because they have a hard time tracking, are this personal, or is this business, is this money laundering, is this not money laundering? So they hate these apps. So you need to be careful with the P2P. You need to be careful with the credit cards. If you have any suggestions as well on how to reach minimum spend, put it in the description below. Don't hold back, people. Give back. Be a good human. It'll come back to you. 4 is going to be using a company called PLASTIQ. I've talked about them a little bit. I'll be doing a more in-depth video about PLASTIQ, but basically it's a company that you can use your credit card to pay for things that you normally couldn't pay with your credit card, such as a mortgage, such as car insurance, such as, I don't know, your rent, things like that. You can do that. Now, you also want to check the terms and agreement, because the credit card companies hate this company, and there's certain credit cards that you can't do certain things for certain things. So check out my PLASTIQ video, and if you do them, you just run the risk of getting caught with it. But it's really not that bad of a play. As far as danger, I would say it's a B. As far as the other two of the peer-to-peer and the gift cards, I would call that a C in danger, right? So it's not bad. PLASTIQ is not bad, but just make sure you know what you can use your card for in PLASTIQ based on terms and agreements, so you don't lose your sign-up bonus. 5th one, which is going to be pretty easy, is going to be retail arbitrage, where you're purchasing things at, you're purchasing things and then you're reselling them and getting the money back that way. To me, I hate that way, but a lot of people love that. If they know how to flip stuff and get deals and stuff like that, you may be handy and go to thrift shops and buy a bunch of stuff and throw it on Amazon or eBay. You may love that. I hate that. That makes me cringe. I would rather do black hat methods and things like that to get the minimum spend. Retail arbitrage is a way, though, that you can do it. You're literally legitimately spending that money, and then you're reselling it and paying your credit card back. It's really just business. Nothing wrong with that. The other one is you could pay your taxes with credit card. Okay, so if you're coming around tax season and you're doing this minimum spend thing, you can do that. That's a legitimate way to do it. And then also, this sounds super simple, but a tactical plan. If you know, hey, I'm going to be going on a cruise in fall, then apply for the credit card closer to fall if you can wait that long. Obviously, these these sign-on bonuses are time sensitive. You got to do it certain ways and things like that, certain time frames. So just plan it out accordingly. A lot of times in the fall, I should say the winter, getting closer to Christmas and Thanksgiving, they usually do a lot of high credit card offers, so you can max out credit cards and pay interest and stuff like that. So those times are really good to get credit cards. Also, if you're going to do it and pay your taxes with it, then definitely the springtime, right? Those would be good as well. But just actually tactically planning. If you don't want to do manufacturer spend route, you don't want to do a retail arbitrage route, this could be the perfect way to just plan ahead. It sounds stupid. The next way to do it would be the secret way would be to do the manufactured spend. And there's videos on that you can find online. There's videos that you can find on my private Facebook channel about it, things like that. I just try to keep that off of the YouTube radar because some people look down on that, and I don't want to offend people with that. But there is a ways that you can do that manufactured spend. You could purchase something from store A and pay with a debit card, 49% on a debit card, or 49% on a debit card, and 51% on a credit card. And you want to go return the item, and you say, I want to get a return, and you put your debit card instead of your credit card, and the money goes on your debit card. And then the credit card company doesn't see that you returned the money, so you still got the bonus, you got the spend, and now the money from the credit card went into your debit card because they didn't know it went to your debit card. So credit card, debit card has got 49%, credit card is 51%. Some payment stores, the way that their payment processing works is when you do a return, based on, if you use two cards, you can just put a card in and the money will go back to that specific card. So most people put their credit card in and it goes back to their credit card. Instead of doing that, you would put your debit card in, the money would go to your debit card, you would still owe the money on your credit card, the spend would apply to your credit card, and then you would pay your credit card bill with your checking account because the money's in your debit card. And that's how you increase your credit limits quickly and get your minimum spend. So you're welcome. The radical marketer to the rescue, and that's why you subscribe and watch to the end of the video. I just freestyle these videos. You know how I am, and so you never know what's going to come out. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you reach minimum spends quickly without breaking the bank, and I will catch you guys on the next